sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
First down carry by Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Elliott. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And his kick is indeed good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense the film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Oh, look at the juke. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
And on 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being good.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
The 22-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Fox. And the pressure gets to him again.
Quarterback sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fox. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Cowboys 3.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 9, 2nd and 5. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Fox is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 43-yard line.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Throwing from the gun, Fox. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Gonna give this time to the... And some room to work. Trying. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's one they hate. Ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 37-yard line.
A long ways to go here on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Made by Jalen Smith.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Fox. The throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. They'll fire this deep for and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Taking it about the 1. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here.
Las Vegas.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
36 yards.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another carry.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
26
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch a signal for and take it.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
Open man lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Dallas.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Try to set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one run deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
First down.
From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, Callahan. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
By Jonathan Abram. It's a gain of a yard.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on third down. This will be caught at about the 6. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Fox. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Fox. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Fox eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. 10th carry now for Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it without it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the 7.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. They're going to keep it on the ground. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
23.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. You hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fox. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw. Fox looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Joseph. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Fox. He's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
At the 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to... This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 47 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They're going to look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here at this point of the game. Go for 2, try to make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now the ball's out. Full near midfield. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And what a return as he brings us all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. The quarterback will keep it himself. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Raiders 34.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Cowboys, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.